By 6 o'clock, and our board meeting. And everybody stand. Ready? To the flag of the United States and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we got the pledge. You got this one?
Got it.
All right.
As an adult and a treasure, I am committed to serve for all times,
I read all of the no exceptions. All right. Here. Here. Here.
extend this to Victor to his impact.
Move on to D, approval of the agenda. Do I have a motion for the approval of the agenda? So, Mr. Valentino has made a motion. Do I have a second? Second. Mr. Lopez has made a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Moving on to consent item. Approval of the action item consent. Do I have a motion for the approval of action consent item? I have Mr. Lopez has made the motion. Do I have a second? Mr. Corbett has made a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Now move on to three resolutions. A. Mr. Rogers.
Principal Kuzan. Makes it memorable, thank you for your time.
All right. So we are doing our recognitions right now. And the first person I need to come up is Catalina Washington. So Catalina was nominated by her teacher, Miss Rachel Pierce. I gotta say, we have three Pierces here, so I gotta say which one. And this is what she said about you. Catalina has been consistently positive, kind, and respectful all year. She is responsible beyond her age. She maintains her high grades even while participating in both sports and student council. Congratulations. Next, and Kaylin, no, this is not McDonald's, but I need you to come on here. So, this is from the junior high team. They chose Kaylin Montano as our student of the month for January. We chose Kaylin because of her enormous heart, her strong work ethics, and her dedication to her classmates and teachers. She strives daily to improve her academics. She socializes with her peers, and she is always willing to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. She stands out to us teachers as what a kid at Hope should be. Thank you, Kaylin, for always being true to yourself. And then my staff one is not here, but I still like to read who it is because the students love to hear it. That's Wes Ashby for being a super amazing staff member at Toltec Elementary School. Mr. Ashby puts his heart into working with all our students. He helps them develop their strengths and skills to reach their potential. He expects the best from them, and he gives his best to them. Mr. Ashby genuinely cares about the students' well-being and listens to their needs and concerns. I believe the recognition is long overdue here. I am grateful to be on the special area team with an amazing teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Corzine. Principal Tappy.
Okay, unfortunately, a lot of our kiddos cannot make it tonight, but I do have my treasure hunter of the month here. If I can have Hoka come on up. Hoka Kama she is currently a lead TA. She is a hard worker and dedicated employee. Hoka is always willing to take any assignment or job asked of her, whether it's lead parent or therapist assistant. She makes conversations with the students and makes sure they feel comfortable when picking them up for OT. Hoka always has a smile on her face and greets everyone in her path. She is a great friend and coworker to all. Thank you, Hoka. Okay, even though my kiddos did not make it, I still wanted to read their names. They are also recognized in our daily announcements. So in third grade, we recognize Jason Doss. In second grade, we have Raina Harrison. In fourth grade, we have Larry Delipsy. In eighth grade, we have Julia Wood. And in first grade, we have Tristan Hassan.
Thank you, Mrs. Tapia. I'd like to invite Dr. Poppett to the stage, please. As a district treasurer hunter, Dr. Poppett is our instruction and curriculum director. No, I didn't tell you, it's a secret. Look on her face, like, what in the world? And, she has been, we needed her long before she came. She has taken the boards, the curriculum boards, and make sure we have the curriculum we need in our classrooms, so that no one is without. And she has just done amazing things, and I'm just very proud and happy to have Dr. Cotton on staff. So thank you for everything you do day to day. Thank you.
Okay, we have a late arrival, but we are so glad he made it. So this is Jason Das, our third grader, and it's what staff has to say about him is thank you for helping to keep our playground equipment in order. Thank you for displaying responsibility and stopping every morning at the kinder gate to put toys back in the area. Okay, we have another late arrival. Okay, this is Raina Harrison in second grade. Raina always comes to school with that giant smile on her face. We get that pleasure every day. She is ready to learn and participate when helping others. She is genuine, and wants others to also understand our learning with us. Thank you, Raina.
Congratulations to all of you who are recognized. Thank you for being part of our mission. Thank you for this action. We're going to have a awesome place right here. If you want to stay. If you do not want to stay, go forward. Again, we appreciate you being here at the time, and we will see you again. And hope you understand the business situation. Take care of it. See you again. Well, the PlayStation, Jesus.
On the calendar, February 19th is President's Day, no school, that's Monday coming up. And the day after, so on Tuesday of next week, is 100th day of school. The Tortec Credit account, you will not see that report. And on the agenda today, because it's no longer active or purposeful, so we close that. And then the tax credit participation, I just want to remind everybody that it's a great way to donate for extracurricular activities. And so thank you to all who utilize tax credit. I want to thank all of the employees that earned perfect attendance for the second quarter. And let me try to name all these names. This is very important. Attendance is extremely important to our learning environments. Antasia Alejandro, Diana Castillo, Christina Garcia, Lisa Kornstein, Amanda Kisto, Gloria Munoz, Mary Lynn Shaw, Amanda Pittman, Karen Falk, Maria Alvarez, Teresa Amos, and I see her here tonight, so there's Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Dorian Burgos, William Augusto, Bernadine Barbelson, Robert McVeigh, Mary Lewis, Alana Brown, Carrie Brown, Sophia Cardenas, Delia Corriere, Julie Kodak, Regine Date, Susan Dwyer, Taylor Escamilla, Erica Gonzalez, Danny McDowell, Stacy Heaton, Martha Horton, Troy Jones, Isabel John Vargas, Juanita Key, Suzanne Cameron, Ferdinand Lamactus, I'm sure that's one of our Philippine teachers, Daniel Lambert, Charmaine LaSalle, Amber Rojas, Bianca Francis, Mariana Malaki, Julia Mentoreers, Apple Marmori, Mary Mejia, Erica Morgan, Chris T. Ortega, Brittany Payne, Donna Bobcat, Maria Andrade, Joseph Felicio, Sarah Hunt, Liz Cramp, Maria Martinez, Ellen Luna, Julie Ochoa, Joanna Salazar, and Sophia Trevino. Thank you for being present during the second quarter. And sorry if I mispronounced your name.
The attached budget report is a summary of expenditures from July 1st through January 31st. Total monthly expenditures for January were $644,655.35. We have submitted our revised EFR, but we are still waiting to receive our final report. We need to complete a official budget revision. I was able to do this budget revision in order to have a better understanding of where we sit. It is estimated that we will increase our budget capacity by about $901,000, plus just as Breakingham, plus an additional $122,000 for grade reduced lunch, and another $96,000 for clean reading. So
So for a grand total estimated increase of $1,120,915. This is all great news. The anticipated increase in our negative budget capacity will be eliminated. However, it leaves us in a tight position. It's recommended that we try to add 8 new positions and have our spending prayers for the remainder of the fiscal year. We still have a lot of work to do on our grants. We have some budgeted work to read that will be utilized as allowed and my restrictions. And ESSER 3 will continue to help us in this fiscal year, but for next fiscal year, will not put an end to the grant will be money.
Right. That's good.
Yes, it does. We, and for, once we complete, we're gonna have to do the all the year edition. Once we complete our year edition, that gives us a better understanding of what our budget looks like for this year.
Anybody? All right, well, we can just move on. See, there's the school facility committee reports. Start.
So the doors, they're pending, we've got quotes going out, Mrs. Rogers, kind of reminds me all the time, the doors. So, our next step is to get quotes, and we're moving on that. The gym, the unit has been ordered. The last time it had not been ordered, but they emailed me, they have ordered it. It's gonna be a little bit longer, so we'll be able before we see that it's needed, but it has been ordered. The weatherization, it has been approved, yes. Reviewing with the Edge Construction, GH2 architects, Dave Tennant, who is our SFD liaison, Superintendent Rogers, Jason, I do apologize, Jason will be included in this meeting, and myself. We will have a meeting on the 21st to just remind ourselves of what we're doing, how fast we're going to do it. On Friday, ladies and gentlemen, I just happened to be here, ladies and gentlemen, that they were sitting down, and he was wanting to know the length and the inches and how he's going to be put on concrete. So we've already started that process. On the roofing project, they did not want me to include that. They didn't want me to include that on the weatherization. He wanted me to make it new, so I did. We were waiting for that, I submitted the application, and we are now waiting for SFD to get back to us. But who knows it's an emergency? Every time it rains, Mr. Amos and his crew end up cleaning Mrs. Amos's room and all those that are 200, 300. All those rooms are having to be cleaned and mopped up every single time it rains. We're losing a lot of tiles and a lot of man hours. So we're waiting for SFD to approve this. I'm pretty sure they can approve it rather quickly. Any questions?
Any questions at all? So they know this emergency on the roof.
They do. I talked to Mr. Kevin, and he does understand. I just submitted it on Thursday. He was talking to me on Friday regarding all this. And I'm assuming this week sometime.
Okay.
And Jason, Mr. Amos does have reports going out.
All right, that's good.
We do, absolutely.
Excuse me for a moment. Are you one of the students that was here earlier to be recognized? Is that okay? Your name? Okay, Julia, come up. We're gonna congratulate you and, take a picture. Julia Wood is one of the ACEs, Kids of Hope. So for this month, so congratulations, and you're an eighth grader, right? Great job, thank you for being a great student. And we'll get your picture. And your principal has your plaque, and she'll give you your certificate, okay, at school lunch.
This is what they have to say about her.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, this is what they were saying. Julie rides on the bus that I monitor. Julie displays. Oh, Julia, sorry about that. So, is it Julia? Okay, thank you, Julie, sorry. Julia rides on the bus that I monitor. Julia displays exceptional behavior. Thank you. She always keeps her area clean and shares the rules and guidelines with younger passengers. Thank you, Julie. So thank you. That's very important because our bus drivers have a lot of time to watch the road, making sure they're driving safely. So thank you for helping out. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Here, baby sir.
Thank you for coming and bringing her. Congratulations.
We are now on information discussion item number D, accountability of our
Dr. Plunkett? Yep, hold it down.
Governing Board President and all board members, thank you for allowing me to update you on the curriculum and instruction department. There's a lot going on this second semester, and it's primarily going to be and is with our state assessments and reassessments for our ELM students. So in my I have about 9 bulleted items of what's been going on since the last presentation. So we have the Zella testing that is currently in full swing, and we're going to, we've had new students come in, and so we have some of the students, there's like 3 or 4 students that came in from Honduras. And so we have students at both schools. And so while we're doing reassessments, we're also looking at placement assessments. And so that ELL population, not only with those students, but we're getting close to 150 between both schools. So, so that our testing window is from January 29th through March 15th. And so that's underway right now. Then we're gearing up for our AASA and AZ Science. So they'll be coming up and we're getting prepared, taking all the learning modules and KG has been working hard to make sure that our computer equipment and programs are up to date. So they've been working hard. So thank you, KG. Galileo Benchmark 3 will be in May, so we'll be finishing up that. And school improvement efforts. So the last time that I spoke and had a presentation, we we were talking about what our letter grade was and some of the areas that we were working on. So we, and when I say we, Mr. Rogers, myself, and the principals have been working with our program specialists to get plans in place and to try to get us back on track and figuring out the targeted areas that we're going to be working on. So that's in the works. We've had quite a few professional development, and so we've had a focus on science. The Imagine Learning, there's a lot to that, and that's our program or system where it helps to remediate and to help narrow the gaps of student learning, and it's individualized. So it's a differentiated instruction tool, and it also helps the teachers to target instruction specifically to students' needs. And then it'll adjust once the students learn the areas that need to have improvement in it. And Galileo is our benchmark testing, so we've been working with that. And Imagine Learning and Galileo, even though they're separate in what their tool is for, they're working with the same company that we get our training from, and that's helping us out. So we've had training in both areas. I've been doing some individual class or teacher support that's based on needs. So, and then I also know that the TOAs and other colleagues have been helping those new teachers that are brand new. And then we're trying to make sure that those teachers that already have a good base and that they're also getting some support that they need to progress, student learning as well. We're also at that point where we're looking at curriculum and what we're going to order, and our adoption piece right now would be in our ELA for next year. However, Mr. Rogers and I have talked and probably try with an extension, and then there's some areas with phonics that need the support better in the K-3 area. And so we're looking at making sure that those teachers have the additional materials that they need in order to work on that skill level. And to kind of piggyback with that is we have 20 teachers right now that are in the letters training program, and that's scientifically based reading system of teaching students how to how to read. And with this, the 3 administrators, both principals and myself, they have what's called a principals primer, of where we have been attending sessions as well, just to know what the teachers are learning, and that we can help support them in the classroom. And they've been very good. We have to attend 4 3-hour sessions, and those sessions go like so we have teachers, and so the letters program is phonetically, they're focusing on phonics, knowing the sounds and stuff of the letters. And this is one of the positives I can say about ADP is that they are financially supporting the teachers to go through that training, and it's a 2-year process. So the teachers will cover 4 units this year, and then they finish up 4 units next year. And that particular training, it doesn't automatically endorse the teachers. They still have to take the state assessment to get that endorsed on their certificate. However, it's the training that gets them prepared to take the assessment. So, again, that's what we have for them. And that's basically all I have. It's a lot. If there's anything I can answer on that.
Any questions at all? I asked this one of the teachers about letter training.
Yeah.
I haven't said that relationship with that.
Let the record reflect Mr. Richter arrived at 6:32 p.m. Thank you, Dr. Hoffman.
Now moving on to executive session item E, AFA policy advisory call.
We received this on Thursday afternoon, so hurriedly put it into the board meeting as a discussion. This is the first reading. I have typed up a little bit on each one. To me, it appears that probably ASBA is going through the policies very carefully to see any updates that need to be made. And so it looks like that there's just some language changes. For instance, one of them's, old ways of contacting, communication, updated to current practices and such. So I'm not going to, there's 60 pages. I'm not going to read the little notes on each one and then solar intelligence, and reading it yourself. But to me, it just looks like little changes here and there. And then also, of course, some alignment with new, or with ongoing Arizona revised statutes.
Any questions? All right, if there's no question, we'll move on. Do we have any more? Then we'll be moving on to public comment to action items. Action item A, 2024 Disney fundraising future revision.
So you have approved the list for student fundraisers and field trips earlier in the year, that it's been revised to have passes and coasters, snow trips, and to have limit of Flagstaff, Old Tucson, and calendar sales. And this was brought to us from student council.
I see a motion. This is a question. That is. If there are no questions, trips, do I have a motion? This review. Commissioner Lopez, motion. Do I have a second? No, okay, Mr. second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Move on to which is the 2024-25 academic teacher calendars.
I want to say thank you to those that served on the calendar committee, Anastasia Alejandro, top of the page, Dakota, Angela Singles, Sabrina Garcia, Stacy Heaton, Martha Horton, Elaine Matthias, Ginger Mayo, Rashad Pierce, Karen Brock, Elaine Matthias, Vivian Sessoms, and Misty Tapia. We had a meeting on Friday and went over creating the calendars. I want to bring forward a big change, and that's that fall break has been reduced to 1 week, and the 2 days were added the Thanksgiving break to equate to 1 week. This change aligns with the Cluster Family Union High School District's calendar. And so we're a feeder into that district, so we try to match the breaks so that families have the same breaks for their children in case they have a child with elementary and high
I'm glad you guys did it.
I do request a calendar every year from the superintendent so that we can look at those things.
Any questions?
The work calendars are going to be composed off these calendars and brought to you next month.
It is just a simple line. Yes. So we have no questions. I will ask you a motion for 2025 teacher calendars.
So moved.
Mr. Lopez is making a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Passes. Moving on to action item C. Employee renewals.
You've got the list from every department, and these are the employees being proposed for a contract work agreement for next school year. Now, due to budget constraints, pay increases are not reflected in these renewals. It means that they're not getting a pay increase or a pay step. Yeah, that they're not getting a step of pay yet. So there is, we'll add addendums to contracts and work agreements when pay increases can be budgeted and proposed to you for approval. So there's some legislators looking at a proposal for some monies for raises, not just for teachers, but also for classified staff. So if that comes through, that would be outstanding, and everyone will receive their pay increases before the school year begins. So we're hopeful. And I would also like to mention that I did request that the principals not add renewals yet for apprentice teachers that are not actively enrolled and taking the classes that they need to take to become appropriately certified. So when they can show proof of that to the principal, then their name will be added for personnel changes to get a contract.
Any other questions? If there are no questions. Motion on 2025 employee renewals.
So moved.
All right, motion, second. Second, Mr. Richard. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passed. Moving on to action item G, retirement centers participation request.
Policy GCQE, which is the retirement of professional and support staff members, it requires the request to be made by February 1st. These requests, we had two last meeting, and then these two, they were made before February 1st, but just coming to you now as a February board meeting. The two employees requesting permission to participate: Maria Sheets, she's a custodian that was hired on June 23rd, 2008. She's currently in her 16th year, and she plans on retiring June 30th, 2025. The second employee, Cheryl Thompson, was hired to run the district print shop on August 4th, 2011, and she's currently in her 13th year as an employee, and she plans on retiring at the end of next year's work agreement.
there any questions? What was this last week, or last meeting? Please. What this is. If there's any question, you can ask me. If there are no questions, next item B, retirement percentage participation request, new sheets and seats out. Is anyone with a motion? Motion. Captain Lopez, a motion. Have a second. All right, Mr. Court, I think it's second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passes. Moving on to action item.
This is overdue, but the state's reached out to us to ask if we're going to keep the AOI open. So this would, the AOI was opened for Cambridge, which was the charter school that the previous superintendent had on the Arizona City Elementary campus for 2 years, and it has not been active for 9 years. So this is just an official closure.
Any questions? All right. So we have a motion on the closure of the meeting.
So moved.
All right. I'm going to do the motion in a second. Mr. Porter, second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passed. Moving on to action item F, revised 2023-2024 social standards.
Numbers.
And then for the, that's started to
Yeah. No. Any other questions? All right. Do I have any motion on revised social standards? All right, we have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. Second by Mr. Lopez. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All against? Motion passed. Moving on to G. There's elementary school apprentice teacher resignation.
Brianna Bishop began the tenure at Toledo School District on February 24th, 2022 as a paraprofessional. She promoted to apprentice teacher on 7/6/2022. She resigned on October 28th, 2022. She was rehired for the position of in-house substitute on September 5th, 2023. She was promoted to apprentice teacher again on September 25th, 2023. And Ms. Bishop's resignation effective January 8th, 2024 is due to unforeseen family circumstance forcing her to relocate out of state.
Any questions? This may answer the question. I believe we need to undo stress on her. She came back thinking one thing and back. So Mr. Treasurer, the damage, sorry, Mr. Happy, she's always been, she's here to help. And, because we stress of her life right now. So I make a motion not have it put damage on this. Second. There's a second. Or right on, there, say aye. All against? Motion passes. Moving on to H, elementary school supervisor.
Sandra Fairbanks began her tenure with Tulsa School District on July 5th, 2023, as a certified school counselor to implement and oversee a social emotional learning program for both schools. Ms. Fairbanks resigned effective January 29, 2024.
And I'm just going to say, the usual circumstances. Everyone understand that? You see, it's usual. You really can't apply that to the damages. So I am giving you a certain damage for the disparity. Do I have a second? Now, Mr. Courtwright, all in favor, say aye. All against? Motion passed. 7, those who meeting, next meeting.
The second Monday is March 11th, but that falls during spring break. The first and fourth Mondays are not during the break, and that's March 4th and March 25th. Mr. Cartwright said March 4th works for him, does that work for everyone else?
Works for you? Works for you? All right, it's the 4th, March. And next up, Ernie's favorite, adjournment. Mr. Lopez did most of us.